1, 2, 3, 4. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast. The Brutally Delicious Podcast.
What's up, everybody? This is Dark Macek with Brutally Delicious, coming at you with a review of Odinfist's brand new EP/album, Remade in Steel. What's up, everyone? I'm back after a couple weeks of absence. Glad to be hearing some great new metal. So, Odinfist. Amazing band name. I can already tell it's going to be old school and cheesy, but I still was completely unprepared for whatever this is. Saying that it's classic or throwback doesn't really do it justice because the first riff had me thinking, wow, this sounds like Fastway. And I don't just mean the riffs. I mean the production sounds old school. But thankfully not in like a Greta Van Fleet kind of derivative. I think this band is fully aware of how cheesy they are. In fact, they're pretty much leaning into it. Stylistically, so the Metal Archives calls them power/thrash metal. I heard some Sanctuary, I heard like some Fastway. Otherwise, it just kind of sounds like metal. And if you ask me, that's the best kind. All right, so let's get into some songs here. We open up with Riffmaster. And there's a chant in this song that literally says, "Hail to the Riffmaster." This is a special kind of cheese that can only have been written after the year 2000. Going into this, the name Remade in Steel made me think that this was a re-recording or a reissue of an older album. But something this self-referential regarding metal just would not have existed before the year 2000. Older self-referential songs are like Denim and Leather by Saxon. Maybe like In Union We Stand by Overkill. The one exception I can think of from before then is Heavy Metal is the Law by Halloween. Still though, it's very fun, it's well put together, and it's old school. I asked myself the question, is this a tribute to Tony Iommi or something? Don't even try to dispute that anybody else could be the Riffmaster. Thankfully, I actually got lyrics with this, and reading through, it seems to just be high fantasy. Nothing specific to our actual Earth world. Moving on, Metalmancer. So 2 songs in a row now. Like, we've got uber cheesy song titles. This sounds like when I used to name Dungeons & Dragons characters after metal musicians. When I was 12 or 13, I definitely named a character Thordendal after the guy in Meshuggah. Good track, though. Again, nice old school classic metal. The themes here are like Twilight Force or Gloryhammer level cheesy, except unlike Twilight Force, whom I think take their stuff very seriously, this band seems to be just having a great time trying to have fun. I hope I'm not wrong about that, but they do apparently have an album called We Are Gods. The title track, Remade in Steel. This is when I got wind that this was not a re-recording of some classic album by a band most of us forgot about. The intro reminds me of the riff from Jesus Saves by Savatage. The song itself is a totally different vibe. It's a lot slower. The outro to this one is really cool. It's obvious that they let both guitar players record instead of just having one of the guitar players do a bunch of overdubs. Believe it or not, that is a common thing behind the scenes. For instance, Kerry King did all of the Slayer rhythm guitars from probably 2000 onward. The little subtleties kind of make it. Moving on, the song Deadline. I said earlier the band kind of reminded me of Sanctuary, and this is one of the tracks I was thinking of. We have some Refuge Denied era Warrell Dane style screams here. Wow, that's a really bad run-on sentence. The vocal delivery is killer. Why don't we get this more often? Last but not least, the song Masquerade. Beautifully understated subtlety in the intro, and then the song eventually does pick up and become a really bitchin' metal tune. We get some more Warrell Dane style screams here, and I'm here for it. I love it. So I think my goal for the rest of the night is to check out some of their older discography and see whether I'm mistaken about their intentional cheesiness. I'm digging what the product is, I just gotta tell what the intentions are. Lastly, is this an album or an EP? There are only like 6 songs, but it's listed as full length. Oh well, fun times. Rock on.
Hello out there! Yes, hello out there, everyone. I'm Hal Schwartz.
And I'm Flynn McLean. Together we host None But the Brave, a podcast dedicated to the music and career of Bruce Springsteen.
Bruce and E Street Band are on tour right now for the first time in 6 years, and we're taking a detailed look at what's happening on stage in our bi-weekly episodes.
We've also been recently joined by some very exciting guests, including rock journalist Warren Zanes and Stephen Hayden, Backstreet's Magazine founder Charles Cross, and Barstool's Kirk Minahan.
If you're a diehard Springsteen fan, this is the show for you.
So please subscribe to None But the Brave on your favorite podcasting platform, and we hope to see you further on up the road.
Thank you so much. We'll be seeing you.